Hi everyone. I got to know about that Hawkins is hiring for multiple positions, so I applied for one and got shortlisted for their management training exams. And my exam happened recently. And so, if I have to talk about the exam, I would say that you don't have to take any pressure regarding that exam if you are having it in the upcoming days. You just have to be, you just they will be just testing, your basic knowledge and basic aptitude, if I have to say, and the basic knowledge that you have about the position you're applying for. If it is for data analytics, if it is for sales, if it is for hotel management, just for marketing, whatever you're applying for, right? And I guess it's only one or two questions regarding your uh, regarding the post you're applying for, the position you're applying for, if I have to say. Rest are, I guess, everyone is having the same paper. And if I can remember the questions, I as far as I can remember, the first one was about addition, basic addition that you do in your exams. You know, 180 plus 34 plus 560 plus 34 minus 660 plus point 34. With decimal numbers, you have to add and subtract them, and they are like 10, 15 numbers, and you have to come to an answer, and that is a very, I would say, brain drenching process. And some questions were about the work questions, that two A and B are working and they complete this work in this much hours, and C joins them, then how many hours will it take? And then there was a question about weighted average method as well. You have to calculate three items were given to us, and we had to weighted average cost was needed to be calculated. One was about the traveling, that how it was about a puzzle, that if you have to reach to all the destinations and then you have to come back, so what is the minimum shortest time that you need to get? And there was some questions on you know what your core subject was. It was about, I guess, one or two question comes, if I'm not wrong. And then there's a proofreading question kind as well, where there you are given two essays, and you have one of them is right, and you have to find the mistakes in the second one, and you have to correct it as per that second one. The first one, you have to correct it as per that. And then there were jumbled words, and then there were jumbled words, as in like there were a recipe given, and for making a dish, and Hawkins had asked that how do you have to you know you have to make it in a that way that it makes sense, right? They were just testing how your logic works, and things like that. And then there were questions on calculation of a product, that uh, as in, if I can remember, it was about yeah, that you have to add and subtract GST, or you have to find the total price that a person will have to pay for that. Or there was a question about like, a thief is coming to your store and he is taking 1000 rupees from that, and then he comes back to your store and he buys a product from your store for 700, and he gives back, and you give him back 300, right, as a change. He gives you the 1000 note, and you get 300 back. So how much is the total loss, so for you? Then there were comprehension questions that you had to read and write the answers for. Then there were questions for grammar as well, that not grammar, I have to say, then fill in the blanks, kind of, that what word should be there, what word makes more sense, the basic English one. And then there was a question about random GK questions. We have to say that you have to estimate, let's say, the population of India, or you have to estimate the GDP of India, or you have to estimate how many population is rural or urban, or how much percentage still is lives below poverty line. So these kind of questions were there. And more I can remember is that uh, I guess I have mentioned about yeah, there were some like matches I have written. I don't know what why I have written that. Like I had written what I could remember after giving the exam in my mobile notes, and I'm not able to remember what matches stands for. But yeah, it was about yeah, like that you are given a position to like you are given an responsibility to keep match for 90 people, and you have to find the winner. So how many matches will you keep to find the winner? So it was a very simple process. You have to find you have to just minus one from the total number of matches, and and yeah, you have to just find the matches by just doing minus one. So that is how I did that. And then there was question about, I guess, Venn diagram as well. So you can prepare for that as well. And I don't think it will be is going to be same formats as well, but you get an idea that you don't have to do some exhaustive preparation for this. uh, you have to be, don't panic, don't be anxious while giving exams. So it can make you do something wrong in your answers, because sometimes you feel that the question is too easy and you might take a wrong step. These questions are like that only, that they test how you perform in a proctored environment in an exam area. And the question is very, they are not like very brain draining kind of questions. They don't you don't have to spend much time on that. They just have a short answer if you know the quick method. And but they just test, the Hawkins, they are testing how quick you are in your thinking, how quick you are in your you know taking decisions, how you don't panic during a very tough situation, how you're good at problem solving, how good are your logical analysis of any situation. So that's how it was all about. Thank you.